All right, good to go.
All right.
So, hopefully one of you guys is Michael and the other one is George.
Yeah, I'm Michael.
And George.
Okay, Garrett and I are both Fook.
Oh.
Okay.
So,
Do I just say like what I? Like
um,
what email or how? Um,
yeah, hold on.
Someone's got some nice music playing.
That might be, hey, Caitlin. Do you have music playing?
Yeah.
Oh,
Did you hear that?
I think so.
No, I'm trying to find it. Sorry.
They said it was nice, so.
Well, it's my lesson tomorrow.
All right, so what were we doing? Let's see.
So am I just saying what I was going to write in the email to you guys, and then we discuss if that was the right amount that I should have done, or what do we do?
For the negotiation?
Yeah.
Just to kind of negotiate it.
Yeah, I think so. I don't know what all it. I'm guessing it probably said the same thing, kind of things in your guys's. This just talked about like things from Fuchs' point of view and what he thinks is fair.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm guessing it's the same for everyone.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, do you? You're Michael, Jake.
Yeah.
Do you want to start since you're the one with the negotiation thing?
Yeah, sure. So I just put that I think I should get 45% of the equity split. Is that it?
All right, we're done here.
It's like what each person's equity is, the salary for Fook, and how we're going to split the seat equity.
Okay.
Yeah.
So should I just like?
So maybe we should go through each of the issues.
Okay.
Or I don't know if they're different for everyone, but so for mine or ours, the first issue is the founder's equity, like how it should be split. So you were saying 45%.
So yeah, that's for yeah.
So the November agreement would give Michael 36%, right?
Yeah. I think.
So Michael's proposing another agreement, which he thinks he should get more.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'd kind of like 2% more of founder's equity.
How much more?
2% more.
2%. And we would also like to receive an additional 2%.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think you should get more, Fook, because you're taking a salary and Michael and I aren't.
It's true.
Can you say that again? You kind of broke up.
Disappointed at that answer.
I just said I don't think Fook should get more equity because he's taking a salary and the rest of us aren't.
Oh, really?
I agree.
Well, I
Well,
don't think you guys appreciate how much work Fook and I are doing. This whole programming stuff is extremely difficult.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, and we're happy with the work you're doing. But
So, um, so while you guys are giving up your social life at school, we'd be giving up $200,000 from our salary just to start this. So yeah, you guys are giving up a little bit of school, but we're giving up our job that's already paying us a decent salary.
Yeah, and you guys came to us.
yeah, but you're already established. Like Michael and I, we're building our futures. Like it's not just a social life; it's our time in class, study time, networking time, all this other stuff. Like you're already established. Like you have like a fallback. Like we're like losing valuable time to build like our job skills.
Well, Fook, what do you have to say?
Well, I guess here's our issue is that you and for Georg and Michael, your guys' jobs kind of overlap a little bit. Whereas Fook and I are doing the most crucial part of the project, which is actually creating the product.
I
So
disagree.
without
I
us,
think
we wouldn't be
marketing's more important than the creation.
But if there was no product, there'd be nothing to market.
Yeah, but other products have failed that have been launched because the marketing wasn't good. But I'm not saying like the product's not good being built, but it has to be
What do you
marketed.
have to say, Michael?
Oh, I just think that we, like in the end, we all have crucial roles. So I don't think one role is more important than the other.
So you shouldn't get 45%.
Well, I've been working all summer long. You guys are doing who knows what. So.
How's in my family?
Well, we were sitting around wondering what to do, wishing you two would make up your mind so that we could get our product going.
Mm-hmm.
So if you two would have gotten gear, we would have known beforehand what we could have done. But instead,
Well,
we're just sitting around wasting time.
Well, I just like 2% more. I don't care if it comes from Michael's or Food's equity, but I just like 2% more.
Yeah, you can take it from me.
All right, where's this?
Maybe we can compromise and give Fook 190 grand a year.
190.
190.
I was thinking.
I mean, it's a big sacrifice, but it's for the company.
It looks like we would settle for 110.
You're not supposed to tell them that.
Just kidding. I'm just... But we'll take 190.
Yeah,
I mean,
I was working the 190 gig.
I think 70 grand should be good. Nothing more, nothing less.
70 grand. I think 70 grand is fair, but I think like if you want 10,000 more in equity, then you should, or $10,000 more in salary, then you should lose some equity.
if we get 10,000 more, then
If
sorry,
you get
I might have to
10
switch my
wherever
connection because
okay, now. So it should be fine.
I think it's just that.
All right. So what were you saying, Jessica?
So I think for every 10 grand more in salary you want, you should give up 0.4% in equity.
0.4?
Mm-hmm. And then Michael and I could split that equally. So if you want your 110 grand, then you'd have to give up 1.6% in equity.
What are we getting right now? 200? No, 120?
Yeah.
Yeah. Right now you get 200, right? From
Yeah.
your job.
Yeah, at a different job.
Oh, yeah.
But if you drop down, but you could still make 40 grand working on this project, like from other side stuff.
Well, I think we'll only agree to 70 grand a year if we can have more owner's equity than what Michael's proposing. You're gonna back me up, Fook, or what?
Sorry, am I back? I just switched my connection and it cut out.
Is Jake still there? He cut out.
He's not moving.
Like, do you think he could hold really still?
Okay, so what was the argument?
I said we'll agree to 70 grand a year if we can have a higher stake in the owner's equity than what Michael's proposing.
70 grand?
That's the only reason we'd ever accept 70 grand.
That is true.
Because
Yeah.
we are a crucial part of this project.
Well, how much founder's equity do you want?
That's a good question. I think we would like 33%.
33.
Yeah.
Well, I don't want that coming out of.
What?
Well, I
Yeah.
don't want your increase in equity coming out of mine because I want my 30%. But what do you want, Michael? Like, would you be willing to give up some equity?
I would be willing to go down to 40%.
So that leaves us with 30 each.
29%.
At 40, Jake would get 30. Luke would get 29. And Warren would get 1.
I think we should take Warren's away from him.
Yeah, I think we deserve 30%. Warren deserves 0.
I think
Yeah, who is
Warren
That
deserves
guy has done jack squat this whole time.
I think he deserves 1.5% at least.
You want to increase it?
Yeah, I think we should increase it. I think he actually deserves 2%, but I'd be willing to settle at 1.5%.
He hasn't done anything.
Yeah, I'll settle at 0%. Dior.
Well, I will give up 0.5% to Warren just because it's important to me that he has it. Because he was a member of like our original founding team. And he did make some significant contributions. And he's
So
also
right
in the
now-
class, so that's going to be awkward.
So you'd be willing to go below what?
I'd go down to 29.5 if
So
Warren can
Fluke
go
would
up
get
to
30.
2.5. Or not 2.5, 1.5.
5?
Yeah.
How about just 0.5?
No.
Yeah. 0.5 sounds good.
Yeah.
No, I don't. It's
Pretty
coming out
good
of my
one.
equity.
Yeah. So it's fine.
Okay, the 1% out. 28.5%.
No, 29.5 because he had one originally, and I just like to go for 0.5%.
Okay, so 1. So I'm saying we drop it down to 0.5.
Yeah, I don't think that's fair to him.
If you want to take it out of your own.
I'm not taking the 1.5. I'm saying we could add a 0.5. You're trying to take away 0.5 and then take it out of mine.
Well, I think Michael and the other Fook and I think that he only deserves 0.5 at the most.
Mhm.
That'll come out of your equity.
Yeah, but Fook, you weren't part of the original founders. So maybe you should get 0 founders equity. Just kidding.
That's true.
I will leave.
I'm not gonna cut you out.
All right, so this is what I think. Michael should get. Greg should get 28.5. Fook should get 30%. Warren should get 1.5.
I'm not taking less than Fook.
I like that, Michael. Thank you.
You could get your 1.5% back
To
if
give
you
him
kick
some of
Warren
yours.
out.
Yeah, but I'm not taking less than Fook. I was here originally, and he wasn't. And I did all the.
No, it's a guy in real life.
Stuff.
Keeps me freezing. Going to take away 1%. George?
So I want. My proposal is Michael has 40%. I have 29.5. Fook has 29%, and Warren has 1.5%.
I like Michael's new proposal that he just said, where Fook and I get 30%. Because we're getting a huge chunk taken out of our salary. We at least deserve 30%.
Well, how about you go 29% and you can have a 90 grand salary?
I don't know, Fook. What do you think?
$90,000 for
Make it
29.
110 and it'll be a deal.
110.
Yeah.
If it goes down to 110, then I'd like for you only to get 28.4%. And that 0.6% Michael and I would split.
Hmm.
I say we get 110 and 29%.
Hold on, I need to get a notebook. I gotta calculate these things.
I'm okay with that.
With 29% and 110?
Yeah, I don't know how Michael feels about it, but I'm okay with it.
Say it again.
Michael, what do you think? So Fook and I would get 110,000 salary and 29% equity.
Mhm. And then, so Greg would get the 29.5.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But Greg wouldn't get 29.5.
Yeah, Greg would get 29.5.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I was thinking of Warren.
Yeah.
No.
Warren didn't get squat.
Oh, yeah, what would that leave Warren with?
1.5.
Oh,
1.5?
I still think Warren's a tool and doesn't deserve anything.
Agreed.
It's been here longer than you have.
He's not even doing anything anymore.
I know. Fook and I can make this thing happen. We can make this
Yeah, but you
product.
did help initially. I'm not saying you should get an equal share. I'm just saying you should get some.
Well, you tell Warren to start contributing a little bit.
So I think that Fook, that you guys should get 90,000.
I thought you just agreed with the 110,000.
That's my.
All right, Fook. Was our original 26%?
Yeah.
If you go on there, it'll calculate your score for you.
Oh, it does?
Yeah, if
On
you
the
go
score
over,
calculator?
yeah,
Oh.
if you go over there, then you can put in your numbers and it'll tell you what your score is.
Really?
That way you don't have to do it with a pen and paper.
I like that.
My score just keeps saying NA.
You have to choose the split of seed equity.
Wow.
What's the bottom one under in the split of founders equity? What's the very bottom one?
Warren,
Is it? There's another box below Warren.
Oh, there is? Not mine.
No,
Not on
no.
yours. Oh, I have an extra box, and it's not calculating anything.
It should just be the percentage, right? The total percentage. It should just equal 100%.
Yeah.
It just says values.get. I don't know. It's not giving me a score.
All right. So yeah, I have no idea what's going on.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Mine's not working.
Yeah, that's weird. Mine just automatically updates.
Yes.
Oh, and then I just exited out. All right. So what are? Okay, I don't know what I did, but now it's saying this content is not available to you because your account has been disabled for content download. I don't know what I downloaded.
Oh, mine did that too. I had to log all the way back out of the Harvard thing and then log back
Oh,
in.
really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Weird.
Okay, Michael, so you were saying we should get 90,000 and 29%,
Yeah.
right?
90,000, 29%.
I like
Oh, there
that.
it goes.
Fook, what do you think?
90,000 and 29%.
I think
Yeah.
I think that if you guys think that the company is really going to be successful, have faith in the $90,000 salary and know that it'll grow over time.
I think I could probably go with that.
Yeah, I think that sounds good. As long as you can, yeah, if we do 29% and 90,000, we could do that.
All right. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll go with that.
Mm-hmm.
Now the seed equity split.
Yeah.
So we don't think it's fair that both of you were credited with 50% of the seed for only investing 5,000, because we would have gladly invested if given the opportunity, but we were not. Therefore, we think we should get seed equity, the three-way split.
I don't think that's fair because on principle, like you weren't there. Like you got the opportunity to come in the company when it was already a little bit more established, whereas Michael and I invested in it in its early stages.
Put it back in the cupboard.
And even if you say you would have invested in it on principle, you don't actually know that would have happened because you've been able to see it progress since then.
Yeah, but the money that was put in was never used. It's just sitting in the bank.
Yeah, but it's like for me, it's a matter of principle. Like we invested in the company. Like we were the ones who thought it had potential enough to put money into it.
$5,000.
A lot of money when you're paying for Harvard.
Well, we will not settle for 0%. So
How about 10%?
10%. What do you think, Fook?
I think ideally we'd like 33% or whatever, but I think we could settle for 10%.
I agree.
What are your thoughts, Michael?
Yeah, I think 10% would be fair. If they'd be willing to drop their salary to 70,000.
No,
Nope.
can't.
You don't have that much faith in this company that it's going to do well.
Yeah, well, I agree with what Michael's saying because you guys are saying that you would have invested the $5,000 at the beginning, but then you're not willing to take a lower salary on good faith of the company.
We are taking a lower salary. We went from 200,000 to 90,000.
And
Yeah, we
Michael
have
and I
bills
are
to
taking
pay.
Huge drop.
0.
We're making less than 50% what we were making before now.
That's not accurate because you're still making 40 grand from sites.
Yeah, and once the company starts growing, then you guys are going to get a lot more money.
We'll go down to, how much did you say?
70.
We'll go down to 70 if we take 25% of the seed.
I wouldn't prefer that. I'd prefer for you to take a higher salary than more seed.
So 70,000 salary, 25 seed, or 90,000 salary, 10% seed.
Would you guys do 10% and 80,000?
89,900.
99.
Ooh. For 10%?
80,000 for 10%.
That's even worse than before.
Yeah.
90,000, 10%.
Okay, what if so this is what I'd be willing to do. $90,000 salary for Fook with the 10% if I get 41% of the founder's equity.
And then Fook would get 28%?
Yeah.
I would only agree to that if Warren took the 1% away from his equity, not from us.
Yeah, that's
No, I'd
that is
rather.
even.
No, that's a worst case scenario for me.
That's a worse than the worst for us.
Yeah, that's terrible.
So
I
yeah, I say we take it away from Warren then. So we do the $90,000 salary for Fook with the 10% seed equity, and then take away 1% from Warren.
No, I don't agree to that because I gave up 0.5% for Warren. So he could have the 1.5%. So if you take away 1% from Warren, then I want the 1% for myself.
What if we just gave him 1% then? Just left it at 1.
Then I'd still want my 0.5% back. Best case scenario for me is Warren has 1.5%.
Best case for us, he has 0.
Well,
I think the 1% should be taken away from Warren for sure. I mean, you can still give him the 0.5%, or you can take it back for yourself. But
well, if you take 1 away from Warren, then I want it.
that's between you and Michael then.
But I would rather just leave it with Warren.
Okay, so Greg, what if you got 29.5 and Warren got 0.5?
No, that's not acceptable to me. Because I was at 30 and I gave 0.5% to Warren.
Uh,
So he's taking out of my equity, not your guys' equity.
You could just take the 0.5 back for yourself. You don't have to give it to him.
I would like to give it to him. It makes me happy, okay? Saves space in my class.
Okay, so Greg, would you be willing to go down to 28.5% and give 1% to Warren?
No.
And give 0.5% to Warren?
No.
Okay.
He's got his own debate going on.
For me, I like Michael gets 40, I get 29.5, Luke gets 29%, Warren gets 1.5%, Luke takes a salary of 90,000 and gets 10% of the seed.
I think it's better with us if Warren gets 1.5 and George gets 29.5. And George having 30 and Warren having 1.
Yeah, it's better for me if I have 29.5 and Warren has 1.5.
Okay, so what about? Okay, so this is what I have. Michael gets 41%. Greg gets 29%. Fook gets 28.5%. 1.5%. And then the salary for Fook is 90,000. And then Fook gets the 10% seed equity.
Well, we liked the deal before where we got 90 or 29%.
Yeah, I don't like that as much.
I mean, if anybody's going to lose equity, it should be Warren, not us. We're crucial to this project. Warren's not. He's expendable.
But you're the one being greedy with your salary.
Hey, we have to support a family. We've got like 12 kids.
I'm fine with you having 29% and the 90,000 salary, though, and the 10%. I'm comfortable with that. That's better than me taking a lower percentage point.
So it would be fine if Warren got the 1%.
No, I want him to have 1.5%. I feel strongly about this matter. Don't be greedy, Michael. You already have more equity than me. We started this together.
Okay.
What about 1.25%?
And then who would get the 2.25%? Michael?
Whoever wants it. Hey, that would be good for us.
What would be good?
Warren gets 1.25 and Michael gets 40.25.
Wait, what's our score need to be in order to like pass or
I
whatever?
think probably just want to get each of our individual ones as high as possible. Like I think you just have to have it higher than your walk away score. Like does yours say like mine says like I must score better than such and such score or I'll walk away.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I can do that.
It's so stupid because mine just says NA if I don't put in the like exact right numbers. So I don't even know.
Oh. So, what is yours, or what do you say, Jessica, if Warren gets 1.25, you get 29.5, and Michael gets 40.25?
And then how much would I get?
29.5.
Wait, because I have it. Mike has 40.25. I have 29.5. You guys have 29, and Warren has 1.25.
Yeah.
Is that what you were saying?
Yes.
It's not ideal, but I guess I could go with it.
How about you, Michael?
So then I maybe want to bump your salary down to like 80,000.
Whoa, no.
$10,000? No. We'll go to 89,000.
Just let Warren suffer a little bit.
I went
He's
down.
already
I said
making-
it's okay if we go to 1.25 if you take a lower salary.
Okay, if you do the 89,000 for salary, does that work?
We'll do 89. Right, Fook?
Let me check.
For everyone?
Yeah, we could do that.
Okay.
That works?
Is everyone's score in the positive, or is everyone in negative? Is your negative?
There's negative 220 points. And right now it's at 219.4.
Positive or negative?
Negative.
Wait, you have to be better than what? 200?
120.
Oh.
You right now, so I'll take it.
Feel kind of greedy now.
I know.
Luke, we're fine. We're fine.
All right. Is everyone good now?
Since we feel bad for you, Michael, Luke and I will take the 10% equity.
Oh, I thought that's what we had agreed on before.
You guys are
I know.
fine.
I'm saying we'll go with it. We won't put up any more fuss about it.
I have another meeting I have to go to. But
Alright.
you guys can keep doing this.
I think we're good.
I think we're good with that then.
All
right.
right, sounds good.
Cool.
All right. Sounds good. See you guys.
See you.
Hey, see ya.
See ya.